This beautiful Monday morning, February the 25th. We start this tape off. We're at the Assault Craft Unit, Swift Intruders, number 5, here on Camp Pendleton, which is just south of San Clemente. This, some 54 years ago, this gentleman right here, Commander Joseph Vaghi, did training here. Dad, you want to give a little recap here while we get started?
Yes, of course.
All right.
We're going down in the area where, gotta go, Mary.
Hold on here.
We're going down into the area where they now have the hovercrafts.
Okay. And what's a hovercraft?
Hovercraft, the landing crafts that float on air. And it's the substitute for the old landing craft, the LCVPs, which is the smaller landing craft we had during World War II. So they've got these hovercrafts that float on air, and they each has 2 propellers, 9 foot in diameter. So I haven't never seen one, but we're going there now.
Now you trained here some 54 years ago. Where were you?
Ago, we'll be going across the bridge, and this is what they call Oceanside.
And you were here for May to August, you say?
I was here May 44. From after June 6, we were in Normandy, July, the end of July until about, till December. But we went down to Fort Pierce for a spell.
Where's Fort Pierce?
Hold it, back up. We came here in August, end of July, August of 44. Then went aboard ship around December and went out in the ocean, out to the Pacific for the next 18 months.
Okinawa.
Yeah.
What was the name of your ship?
The USS Neshoba, APA 216.
And what type of ship was she?
She was an attack transport, an amphibious ship, and we carried troops, and we landed at Okinawa on Easter Sunday, April 1, 1945.
45.
Did you ever see Battle?
Yes.
And how long
He
was
looked good. Battle looked very good. Dr. Battle you're talking about. Okay, let's go.
All right, Dad.
Okay. Yes.
They're being interviewed here by the press corps here.
I see.
Let's introduce the press corps. We got Aggie Wags over here. She's from ABC. Where's Mary? She's NBC. Mary's gone. Okay, I'm back in. What do you think, Mom?
Well, I've been hearing about this all my lifetime, of
Now
my
you're
married
here.
life. Now I see it. Well, as I said to Mary, he didn't talk so much about his experiences until we went to Normandy.
And now it's all coming out.
Then it all opened up for him, and now here it is.
All right. Well, let's have a trip into over in the middle of this base. This is a huge, huge base. And through the middle of the base here is Route 5, but you can't come onto the base Route 5. So we're going hugging the ocean here. So we'll be back at you in a minute. Hey, Dad, look at the train. Because Amtrak's got a nice ride down through here. That's pushing it. Going backwards. Goes right down the coast. Okay, here we are. I'm going to just let the camera run a little bit. We just went across the bridge over Route 5. You just saw the train. This is a very secure area. As you can see, they have a concrete wall all around it. They got a barbed wire fence at the bottom.
You think he's mad?
Because I'm sure they have some pretty...
Yeah, we're going.
You got your ID, Dad?
He's a funny kid.
Yeah.
High level.
He is. He's
Since this is landing assault, they don't want anybody to assault them.
wonders how we could have
And all visitors, what does it say here?
Well, now it's cool.
Check in at the gate here.
As well.
Okay.
Yeah, we better put that down. No.
I love this. Dad, no beach is out of reach. Hear him over there, guys?
Of course, during the war, so that would be.
Oh, my battery's going dead.
How do you recharge it?
Well, now I've got an extra battery. I hope it's just recharged, Mary. My battery's going dead.
How are you? Commander Vaghi's my name.
Okay.
And here to see Commander O'Connor.
Yes, he's doing a PMS observation, but it's about 15 years old.
15?
Yeah, but the hovercraft's been along a long time. During the Vietnam War, they had hovercrafts. They used to go down the river boats, right? But they are hover boats. And so Army used them. And now the Navy's using them. Our main reason we use it. You ever seen that Budweiser? How the Budweiser boat, the high speed boat that flies across the water? It's a race. It's a big race boat. We carry four of those type of engines, and they turn all these different types of shafts. And there's this big, huge lift bands, and they'll show you where they're at. And what these lift bands do is they suck in the air from the outside, and they go down in this bag, this big black bag we have. And this bag has a bunch of holes in the bottom of it, and it goes right down to the ground over the water. And the bag, what it does, it causes the air to keep underneath the craft and not to escape out the side. And that's why you get your lift movement around on the craft.
Where'd I go?
He went to get his little his recorder.
The black bag on the bottom side is going to inflate a little bit. Well, when they go on full cushion, that black bag will inflate completely and it'll be about so high. And that's what pushes it up on cushion. So that's, they say on cushion, okay, so they're up on the bag, get ready to take off, it's on cushion.
6 tons? 60 tons.
He said it would carry a firing tank,
Abram?
a 68 ton.
Yes.
68 tons.
Yes, sir.
We actually, Mary and Joseph live in Potomac. Agnes and I live in Kensington.
Okay.
You live right next to the David Taylor Naval Research Center.
Sure. Yeah.
How far in does this go? I'm concerned about this.
Just until it feels comfortable. If it
You
doesn't
hold
feel
there for a
comfortable
second, don't
anymore,
you?
And it stays there. If it feels comfortable and it stays there, then it's all right. So
And
these things never really feel great here. But, the best anyone else did was 2 out of 4. So he
Felt pretty good
Yeah,
about
he was
himself.
real happy about that.
Camp Bradford, it's all over there now. We trained there. We organized the 6th Beach Battalion. Then we went down to Camp Fort Pierce, where we organized even more and trained and came back to Camp Bradford. We had a few practice landings in Solomon Islands. And then in January 2nd or 3rd, we left New York for Liverpool, 1944. And on D-Day, we landed on the amphibious forces. We went in at 8 plus an hour and 5 minutes. On Omaha Beach.
What day was D-Day?
June 6, 1944. And I was the beach master of Easy Red Beach.
Wow.
And we were organized then. There were 3 companies in the battalion. Each company had 3 platoons, and I was the beach master of one of the platoons. So I had 43 men and 3 officers.
Wow.
And so we stayed on the beach from June 6th till the 29th. I celebrated my birthday, my 24th birthday.
That's the way to do it, I
Yeah.
guess.
So then
Won't forget it.
Then they came back to the States, and sent me out here to Oceanside. And when I got here, they changed my orders to stay as an instructor in amphibious warfare. Well, I had that job for about 2 months, and I went to the old man and said, I don't like this. I want to go out again. So I was assigned to the APA 216 in Neshoba, and stayed for the rest of the war, and then some out in the Pacific. And hit almost all of the islands. Not hit in the sense that we landed, but we did make the D-Day invasion on Okinawa. And we went in on D-Day. And then when the bomb came down, we went into China, we went to Japan, we went all over the place.
Wow.
Then back here.
Wow.
And
Then
then,
this is where you
then I
take
went-
over.
Then
Where do you go from here?
I was on terminal leave, and I got banged up a little bit in Normandy, and it came back to haunt me, so they put me in the hospital, St. Albans, Long Island, New York, and they operated on it, and about a year later I was finally discharged. So, in the reserve, I stayed in the reserve up until they said we have no need for no boat like you, so they let me go.
All right. Well.
So here we are.
Okay, so
Now,
today, today it's a little bit different what we do here at ACU 5. The craft we have are probably, as you'll see, a little bit faster. Not quite as big, but some of the earlier craft, but a lot quicker, and that's the main component that we like to utilize. The craft actually float up on the air. The first movement of the craft when it gets underway is it comes about 4 to 5 feet off the ground, and there's hovering on a layer of air, much like if you ever played air hockey. It's the little puck, or the Land Rover in Star Wars is another good example of the movement of how it works. You have 2 big propellers in the back, and we'll get to go out and look at it all a little bit more closely. And that's what drives it across the beach. These things can go about 10 times faster than the older landing craft, which would travel somewhere in the 6 to 8 knot range. So these things can go average of about 50 if the seas are pretty good. So what that allows us to do is get back and forth to the ship very quickly. So even though we can't carry as many vehicles as many troops, we can do it very quickly, get up on the beach, offload them quickly, and get back out and get another group. So here at ACU 5, we're one of 3 areas in the world that have these LCAC stationed for the United States Navy. The other big one is over in Virginia Beach area, Little Creek, Virginia. And they also have a unit just like ours here that's ACU 4, we're ACU 5. And we also supply a detachment of 6 LCACs, and that's the name for our craft we have here. It stands for Landing Craft Air Cushion. We have 6 LCACs and the crews stationed out in Japan at any given time, and we use the craft and the personnel from here. We just rotate them out on the personnel rotate out on a 6-month rotation, and the craft's anywhere from about a year to 2 years. They'll stay out there, and then they'll swap out with crews who are going on deployments over to the Persian Gulf.
How many LCATs do you have here?
Here we have 47 total. Now, the problem is that we only have about 37 crews. So some of the craft aren't manned, and what that means is you don't have a group of 6 to 8 guys who are constantly giving that craft the attention that it needs to keep it running nicely. So it's just kind of like sticking your car in the garage for a long time and forgetting about it. And that's what happens to some of the craft here because we don't have the manpower to keep them up. So we try to rotate the craft through that also. We call that ROS division, which stands for Reduced Operational Status. And because we can't take care of them as we'd like to, they are in reduced operating capability. And we try to rotate the craft through there so that no craft stays too long in the garage, if you will. Because
are they temperamental in terms of operation? Do they work when you?
They work well when they're working a lot.
Yeah.
The longer they're inactive, the tougher they are to get running, and the tougher they are to keep up. Supply parts, as in a lot of areas in the military, can sometimes get a little tricky if a part breaks and there's only one company that makes it, and they have a back order, or exactly, and then it kind of gets tough to get craft. But we do a pretty good job. The crews here are handpicked from the Navy. It's a very elite crew. It's a rare circumstance that the only place in the naval service that a chief petty officer, a listed man, can basically have command of a craft. And he has a crew of about anywhere from 4 to 6 people working for him. But it's still an incredible responsibility. He's in charge of a $25 million landing craft as well as 6 people's lives. So it is a lot of responsibility, the most responsibility that a chief petty officer in the Navy can get. My job is I'm an officer in charge of a detachment. I have 7 boats in my detachment. When I go on deployment, I'll go on deployment with 4 or 5 of those boats. But right now we're doing some training and working up, so I have extra boats just in case one of them has some problems or can't make it.
Do you have any assistants and ensign?
Yes, I actually have another Lieutenant JG who just got here. He's the assistant OIC, so he's a year group below me. But when we go on deployment, we'll be on 2 large amphibious ships. One of the ships is going to be a helicopter carrier, which is a smaller version of an aircraft carrier, and that ship wasn't really designed to carry these craft, but it can carry one. And then the other ship is a ship that's pretty much designed just for carrying these kind of craft around. It carries 3, and that's the ship that I'll be on with the majority of our detachment, and then the other officer and a senior chief petty officer will be on that craft.
These are all hoisted aboard in operating conditions. When you unload them, they're off and running.
Basically, the way it works is the larger ships that these are carried on are amphibious ships, and they have what's called a well deck, which is basically a hollow inside, and you can
Float right
just
on
drive right into them. Yeah. Some of the older craft, you needed to fill up that middle portion with so much water to be able to go in or out. But these craft, they can travel equally well on ground or on water, so you don't need to have that area all wet. You can keep it dry or wet, and we can go right into the ship and right out, and it makes a pretty smooth operation. Yeah, it's over here. Just this one. It's a good one. This is the apron. This is where we keep all of our landing craft when they're not out flying or on deployment on ships. Kind of try to set them up in areas. The ones that are working good right now are usually in this area. The ones way down there, I think most of those are the ones that are in reduced operational status. Kind of keep those away from the other ones.
So they put it in production? Or they still do?
No, they just finished up making. So we have 47 here. They have 47 out on the East Coast, and one that's a test platform that's kept down in Panama City, Florida. The coastal system station where they do all the research and development for these craft. So they're pretty much done making them. So now their only job is to make us parts to replace the ones that are broken. So hopefully that part of the process will improve. The big blue machine you see over there is what we call Bigfoot. It's one-of-a-kind machine that is used specifically to carry our craft whenever they're unable to operate themselves. It can carry a craft into the hangar and out of the hangar, and it also can take it down our ramp. It's all the way in the far end of the apron. You can't really see it because there's an embankment, but there's a ramp that goes right down to the beach back there. Watch your step on the way up. It's can't get slippery when wet, but it's not wet now.
How many men can get on each one?
It can only carry 24 men in the standard configuration. It's not really a good vehicle to carry people because out of all this space that you see out here on the deck, no people can be out here when the craft is operating. The reason being that you have 2 huge propellers spinning back there. Now you can see that there's a screen protecting the propellers from any objects that might fly in there. But those weren't mandatory on the craft until someone actually got pulled in there. And was that? It is effective because the main purpose of the craft is to carry vehicles and heavy equipment, such as the biggest thing we can carry is an M1A1 Abrams tank. That's the tank that the Marine Corps used. The tank weighs 70 tons, a little bit more than the craft itself weighs. And it pretty much takes up the entire deck.
Isn't that amazing?
It's pretty amazing to see it roll up here. It takes up this whole area. And those tanks, to see them move, are pretty impressive too. They go about 70 miles per hour when they get rolling. But that's a lot of weight for this craft to carry, especially. The way it does it is the propulsion system of engines, and we have those on both sides. The 2 engines usually run together, and what they do is they turn the shaft. The shaft is just one shaft, and it has a couple of coupling gears, but the shaft, while it turns the propellers back to move the craft, it also turns 2 lift fans up here. These 2 lift fans and all they do is generate just blows that underneath the craft. Yes.
A lot of air is.
Yes, exactly.
So you can get sucked in here too.
No, not, you might, but
Stay away
it's
from
not
that.
really a high pressure.
Where are the troops? Are they down below, or is there a spot under below? Or where do you put?
The troop compartments are right in here. And this is not first class seating by any means. This is where we would pack about 12 Marines in here, 6 on each side.
I get claustrophobia.
Another 8 right in here. Well, that's the good thing about these crafts. They're very fast, so it's not a long trip. Usually about a half hour is the longest that
You're not on
the
a
trip
cruise.
would take. Yeah, but and it's tight to fit in there without all their gear and equipment. When you add that into the picture, yeah, they're like a pack of sardines in there. You can fit a couple more troops down in here. And this is where the craft crew sits. They sit up here and they control the craft from up top. Now there is a modification that the Navy has developed. They did want to move a lot of troops using this. And what they do is they set up a box on the deck here. It's called a personnel transport module. Basically what it looks like on the inside is that one over there. Rows of seats, real tight together. And on this deck, if you put up all the boxes, you can fit 180 troops sitting in little rows in little compartments that are actually air conditioned. But if you wanted to, you could move a lot of troops ashore. But it's not something you can move a tank, then come out and put up the box real quick. It takes a couple hours to assemble the box on deck.
That's like the cockpit of an airplane up there. See up there?
I think initially it's more important to get the tank.
All right, what do you think?
I'd rather have a couple
I love
tanks in there
technology.
than a bunch of guys.
Seeing all this stuff. Let me film you, Joe.
No, okay. Here we are in the cockpit. As you can see, this beautiful $25 million amphibious assault vehicle is all protected by bulletproof glass up here. And the navigator seat here is to the left. And then you have your pilots here, and you're over here to the right. They steer the whole thing, and this gentleman here makes sure he's going in the right direction. Come on, Mary. Maybe you better not do it with your leg. No, don't, because you slip, break ankle, don't worry about it. See, my father wants to stick his head up here. Okay, we last left you up the road. Now we're down here at the Hotel Del Coronado, out here on Coronado. And as you can see, we're walking this beautiful hotel, which is 109 years old. And it's another gorgeous day. How you doing there, Mom? How you doing?
Fine.
Working your way to your room here.
Look down there.
Oh yeah, I got it.
We have a beautiful entrance.
Oh, this is the suite here.
Wedding suite.
This is it.
There you go. Honeymoon.
Step aside.
Must be the bridal suite.
This is it. Oh, wait till you see this.
Oh, isn't this something now?
Beach out to the left.
Oh, this is nice.
There's no balconies, huh?
No.
Yeah, not in the old days. I guess they didn't want to believe in balconies.
Oh, we've got big enough beds. I can wave to you, Joe.
This is like the same fabric they used at the Wisconsin.
Where?
Huh?
It's the same
I get $7. 2 rooms.
Oh, I
7.
love
Like the ceiling fan.
Very nice. You like this room? Is this all right?
Yes. Oh, it's perfect.
Would you rather have a garden view?
Yeah, over here. Yeah.
The flag is on top of the Hotel Del Coronado main building. And we're on the 3rd floor of this beautiful, beautiful building. In fact, as you look at the way we're situated here, My room, which is room 3327 or 3366, is right down there on the end. And we're going to just put our feet up for a few minutes, take a nap for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to take a tour of this beautiful city. So until a little bit later, ciao. Here we are, right on the beach. And the property is gorgeous today. Beautiful day. And we have a pool on that one side, tennis courts. Look off in the distance, we have a naval ship way out there. See if we can zoom in on that. Hope it's our Navy. Hi, folks. That's Hey, Dad.
How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Danny, gracias.
Yeah, sit
Light conversation.
on the promenade.
It's time for me to make a switch.
Who? Mary, who?
Tell us all.
See you later.
Ya lo van a quitar.
Era para de oficiales.
Be very careful going on the stairs here.
Yes.
The crown of their
I don't know yet. That's a steel mast. I'll be damned. It's wood. Oh, yeah. That's what sailors are supposed to do.
Would you like to take this trip, Joe?
Around the world?
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as someone else is pulling the... They got to climb up those things there, right?
Okay, we're aboard the HMS. Well, it's not HMS. It's
Mesana, mayor papel, mayor cruel, and trinquete. And we're gonna walk. We're gonna have to go up and down a little, like 4 or 5 stairs, like that one. So.
Are you ready for it, Mom?
I don't know. We'll see.
Mary, how old did you say the ship was?
70 years old. It was made in 1927 in Cadiz.
And the ship is made of what, do you think? Oh, the sails were Dacron.
Dacron. The ship looks like it's made of wood.
All right.
I don't know what kind of wood, but it looks like it's made of wood.
That's all right. Okay, what are you doing here? Let's
Oh,
see.
I'm on the wheel here.
Oh, you're on the, are you going the right direction here?
Right, 25 degrees rudder.
All right, Captain, let's see what you're looking at here. Oh, that's a nice shot right into downtown San Diego.
See the points of sitting here?
Ahoy there, matey. What? Mary?
Hey, guys.
Maybe with the Mediterranean aircraft carrier group of the John Fitzgerald Kennedy aircraft carrier, and so with the, well, I know the Nimitz, so sometimes it's still take.
Not to get wet, you would have to go up to the crows.
We were at Bethany Beach last year.
Yeah.
And they had a concert, and they had someone playing an animal. And the kids were so excited by this woman sitting there hitting this.
Better. Okay, rolling. Okay, here we are. We just got off the ship here from Spain. That's here for approximately 4 days. Their 10-month trip around the world. And you can see the ship from the outside here. And
Should I scan the ship?
Well, actually, look at the front of the ship here, Mary. If you look at the front of the ship,
The masthead?
in the mast, they had those iron bars. You see, they had some pretty bad waves in the Canary Islands that literally knocked those free, and they had to take them in port and do some welding on there. So they had to weld those back on. And that was just recent. From here, they go to Hawaii, on to Japan, Taiwan. So that's where.
What is the name of the ship?
The name of the ship is Sebastian.
Juan Sebastian Elcano.
Sebastian. Did you enjoy that?
Oh, that was fun.
Who do we have here? Joe,
Are
hi.
you recording?
Yes, we are.
All right. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is on this beautiful Tuesday, the 25th of February, and we're at the Hotel Del Coronado, otherwise known as the Del. We're wrapping up on a gorgeous week, a celebration of my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. And Mom and Dad, let me just say this now, it's been a great pleasure to have you aboard this week. I've thoroughly enjoyed being your host and having Mary as your hostess. Join us on Friday in LA. It's been a fun week. We've seen a lot, we've done a lot, we've happened upon a lot, we've eaten a lot, and we've also enjoyed some of the finest nature that God has given us. Started out in LA last week, and the 3 nights at the Hotel Intercontinental, there was fun being in the city. We moved closer to the ocean at Santa Monica and working our way down the coast, staying at the Ritz-Carlton at Laguna. We were able to take in a
Joe, you
gorgeous
just went into shadow. Okay, keep out here.
hotel. And then being down here in San Diego. Yesterday was nice being able to go back to Oceanside and to relive those moments of yesteryear for my father when he was at the Oceanside some 50-some years ago training for his South Pacific action. That was very nice of Lieutenant Bishop to take us on a tour of the world's most prestigious and elite crew of our Naval's finest amphibious team, modern-day amphibious team. The Del is an old hotel, 109 years. It's been frequented by a number of famous people over the years, 15 different presidents. Most recently, Bill and Hillary Clinton were here in the fall. San Diego is a gorgeous town. We were only here for 24 hours, but we got a good overview of the city. And again, I'd like to say that it's been nice having you aboard, Mom and Dad and Mary. It's been a fun week, and I know that the memories that were made this week will be ones that I will cherish for the rest of my life. And thank you very much. Here they come. The honeymoon couple. Here they are, they're on their second honeymoon.
Did you ever hear about just throwing the things in the suitcase?
Yeah, is that
The
it?
man that brought us down told me so many nice things about this. He just loves it here. He moved from
Dad, anything you have to say here for a wrap up here?
Well, the only thing I can possibly say that I have not yet said is I'm sorry I'm leaving.
Yeah.
It's been delightful to be here, and in no small measure to your generosity and Mary. It's something that I think, as Agnes said, coming over talking to our helper here, we'll be back for San Francisco next time.
There you go. What do you have to say? Now, where do we go this morning here? If you can just kind of give me an update.
This morning while we had coffee and a bit of some eggs at a lovely little diner. And as a matter of fact, the fellow sat down as he came in the door. He said, "Hi." And as we finished eating and going out, it turned out he was from somewhere. He was an Italian, came from Italy, talked Italian. And then we went to Mass at the Sacred Heart Parish and met Father Murphy, who's a classmate of Peter's. Asked about Peter and had a marvelous discussion. Then came back here, made a round of the area here. Went down to the Pacific, and Agnes put her hand in the water.
Oh, you did you?
Oh, yes.
Ah, how was the ocean this morning?
The ocean about the same as it was 54 years ago when I was here last. So
what did you see offshore? Three of those amphibious boats,
we
right?
saw 3 hydro amphibians.
Sure.
The
In action.
air cushion, and we could hear it here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they do. They take care of that. Yeah, oh yeah, here, right on. Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay, thank you. Mom,
Yes, sir.
what do you have to say here as we leave here?
Well, I will repeat what the man told us coming down. We're bringing our suitcase. He left New Jersey 20 years ago. When he got here, he said he never moved from here. He said, this has everything. He said, you don't have earthquakes, you don't have fire, you don't have anything in the rest of California. This is perfect.
Good, good. You have a great time?
Beautiful.
Good week.
beautiful.
You're wrapping up this week?
Yes. I'm just sorry we weren't here longer in San Diego, in Coronado.
Well, you'll have to come back.
I will.
All right, let's get to the airport.
Taste.
Ciao.
Now, oh, I put that front. How do I get up there?
You're going to have to squeeze in the other side, Mom. There it is, folks. Sorry for the traffic going by, but we're watching the amphibious hovercraft take off out of the San Diego Bay, getting ready to do some maneuvers out on the ocean, I'm sure. There you go.
This is the underwater propulsion rather than the air propulsion.
And we're going to drive along here. As you can see, we're moving to the airport.
Yesterday we had a wonderful time. It's been an hour.
There it is, Joe.
There it is.
Demonstration.
Should we try to get it, Joe?
That's where they take off from, right there. They pull right out of here.
Now in
That's
action.
Coast Guard.
Coast Guard, they've got one. That's what it is.
Tell the troops we saw.
Okay, we'll check back with you later. That's the hovercraft. Gentlemen, I'm filming my father. We're not in San Diego, but as you can see by the date on the screen, it's June 27th, 1997. And Dad, I'd like you to pick up from here. It's been a few months since we were out there on your 50th anniversary. What's so special about today?
Well, first of all, I'm traveling incognito, as it were. I'm wearing my colored glasses. And I think Mary is on the phone. Something about a birthday. Elizabeth? What's that all about? Elizabeth, incidentally, is standing behind you, Joseph. And she, what's today, Elizabeth?
Your birthday.
Whose birthday?
Go over next to Grandpa. And you tell him 77.
What is today?
Your birthday.
My birthday.
How many, Elizabeth?
I don't know.
Had a girl. 51
How many do you
years
think?
old. Now I'm taking my glasses.
How many do you think, Elizabeth?
I don't know.
Take a guess.
About 51?
I don't know.
If I were born in 1920, how many years would that be? 1920.
Why don't you just take 20 from 1997? 20 from 97 is what? 77.
Can you imagine?
77. Sunset Strip.
Maybe I better put my glasses
There
back
you go.
on here to cover up all the wrinkles, all the cat paws. Well, at any rate, we're presently, yes, we're not in San Diego. We're the last segment of the podcast. We are at
There you go.
Elizabeth's house here in Potomac, and Agnes is here with me, and we're here at this residence of yours and Mary's and the children. We just spoke to Vincent, who's down in Florida with Jeannie and with Peter. So we have the children. We have Teresa, Vincent, and Francesca. So all together, and Nino's over in Virginia. So all together, we're going to go to an eating place over at Tyson's Corner.
Manginaro's. Italian.
Manginato. So we're looking forward to that. But
Oh, that's good,
today
Dad.
is a gorgeous day. The sun is out. It's bright. There's a little bit of breeze. And unlike the yesterday, which was 99, the day before 100 degrees. today
100
was
degrees.
About 100, yes. And today's about 94. I
With the
guess.
humidity much lower.
Yeah. So in any case, here we are, and I thank you, Joseph, for bringing
All right.
up that tape.
Well, I just want to kind of get over here. Let me just kind of scan over here. And Elizabeth, do you want to introduce who?
You go like this. You go like this.
Now you went on this thing.
Like face to face.
There you go, Beth. Beth's sitting over here. Beth Raby is with my mother. Mom, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
On this birthday of your husband.
This is my favorite picture.
Before my battery goes out here, which it will in a minute, do you have anything you want to say about your husband?
Well,
In a nutshell?
I have to say it right away.
In a nutshell.
In a nutshell, he's the greatest.
See, that's a nutshell. There you go.
I love it. Did you hear that?
Hear that, Elizabeth?
Did you hear it?
Yeah, we got that on film.
Look,
Okay.
this is my favorite
Now,
picture.
you're looking at pictures of our trip to the south here, or to the west.
Yes.
That's
Who is this
me.
gal?
All right, Mary, why don't you just film this? There you are. You got it's rolling now. It's rolling there.
Okay,
Here we are in front of
Jojo the dog face boy.
Maggiano's, and this gentleman right here, it's his 77th birthday. Don't tell anybody that.
Thank
We
you.
got people coming by here wishing
there's
Dad happy birthday.
thousands of
Surely you
people
said
passing by.
57.
Yeah, 57, that's right. We're getting ready to go into Maggiano's. So, Mary, why don't you follow us this way here? Hold on here.
Hey, look who's here. Look, Mamma Mia. Mamma
You
Mia.
know?
Birthday, Dad.
Hey, how you doing, boy?
Happy birthday. What are you? 65? 75?
66. No, I have to be honest. 66.
Hello, Mary.
Here we are. We three
All
are
right,
now.
Mary,
here,
we're
here.
doing the filming. Here we are out front.
This is the first time you've been here before.
Yes, I've never been here.
Keep it rolling.
Come on, follow us this way here, Mary.
Yeah, I'll probably trip into something and break my leg here.
I'll watch it.
Keep
there.
going. No, you're the birthday boy. I have to follow you.
Right here. Join
There,
us, please.
we're going into Little Italy
Here,
now.
I'll take over here, Mary, because I can walk and talk at the same time.
I can do that too.
Okay. Mary's going through the turnstile here.
So you can stay out here and eat out here, or if you want something quick.
I'm going to pan the line here, Mary. We have today's soup is minestrone on June 27th. And we have all this nice food set up. And we have all kinds of assortment of bread and all kinds of pasta, hot pasta, soup, sandwich. And the outside part is called the Corner Bakery. And then when you get inside of Maggiano's, it's the restaurant. So here's Grandpa's grandchildren, all set, ready to go here. Can you all have, guys, want to wish Grandpa happy birthday here? Say happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday.
You will. Joseph, get up here. Vincent, come here.
Joseph, say happy birthday, Grandpa.
You're welcome, son.
Go on camera. Look at the camera and smile and say happy birthday, Grandpa. On the count of 3. No.
Hi, Grandpa.
look at the camera.
Then we're gonna compete.
Look at the camera right here. See the camera?
I found the culprits.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna do it after dinner. We decided that it would be better to do it after dinner when there's a little more time.
Want to go upstairs now?
Yeah, let's go upstairs. Oh, it's all scoped out, and let's check things
Now the
out.
bakery line.
Let's go.
Now the bakery line doesn't start
Oh,
anywhere.
look at this line here. Who's that guy in there?
Keep it cool.
I don't have a lot of battery.
Well, just enough to do upstairs. That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, let's go.
Turn it off now. Now.
Joe.
I did that one.
Okay, Nino. Where is Michael? There we go.
Thank you.
Got the Vaghi resident Vaghi party for 11.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna take them to upstairs, and we'll be right back. Okay? Sure. Absolutely.
Yes, you are.
You are. You have to.
Yes, you are. There you go. You can go upstairs. You do it last night. All right.
He's holding our reservation. We want to show you the Francesca room. Over here, John.
All day.
Just walk. Don't follow. That's the thing. There's a private party for him.
Hey, Dad. I'm gonna show you the Francesca room. Come here. Teresa. Francesca, come on. You got to see these rooms.
Oh, and on the wall here at Maggiano's, they have Italian paintings and pictures from days gone by.
Francesca room.
Two things we want to show you. The pictures on the wall
Isn't this nice, Dad?
and the Francesca room. Right here.
And look, even this birthday, and today's
This
your
is-
birthday. What?
Francesca.
Ready?
Oh, Francesca's room.
My arm, grab my arm.
Here, show my mother see who's.
We get that kind of noodle.
check-
No, go like
you
this.
check
Go like
code.
this. Mommy, these are the kind of noodles we get. Like this. No, hold it. Hold it. John.
Where do we go?
This is my arm. Like
Look at
this.
this one. Is that your old days?
Are we eating in here?
What's that?
Daddy, are we eating here?
Oh, look at everything here.
This is the American room. This is the American room here. Yeah. Oh, for God's sake. Come here, Aggie. See it. Look here. Look at that.
What do you think, Dad?
How in the devil would you do
What
that?
do you think of that?
Look at this place. Holy catfish. Oh, for Lord's
We
sake.
had commissioned 6 months ago Raphael to do this, and he did it all by hand from pictures. And the most difficult thing was the pictures like Uncle Alfred, the Aunt May sent down, they're all when he was younger. And we kept saying, that doesn't look like him. We said, but that looks like him in the picture.
Goodness sake.
Come closer, Dad. Come closer, guys.
Hang it too close.
Don't touch it. It's all oil. Do not touch the painting.
Grandpa, where are you? Grandpa, where are you?
All right, point out who everybody is.
Auntie, Uncle Carlo, Grandpa, Nino.
This is the grandpa, because he was the officer.
Let me look at
That's Nino, that's John.
Alfred, I got him.
Alfred.
We gotta work on him.
Look like Alfred.
Johnny. Hey guys, get out of the way so Grandpa can see again. Isn't that incredible? Yeah. Now, let's move on to second place. DJ's there. Carlo's there. Right. The only picture we had was a picture of the boys and was a shadow on your face. Yeah. But he said he can work on if there's changes. Nino's there. Yeah. Johnny's there. Yeah. And how about Uncle Alfred? Uncle Alfred doesn't look like him. So he's got to work on that. We need a better pick. But look at Nino. Nino's perfect. Nino's right over.
Isn't that nice with the eagle?
Right out of the casting. Yeah, the eagle coming up on the DJ's right there.
The DJ?
God.
Carlo is actually pretty good for his age.
Very good. Carlo's very good. Now, what do you think of Dad? Back here, it's good. When you get close, it changes.
I can tell because of the uniform.
Actually, it looks like Uncle John, too.
Yes, it is good.
So he had started this, and I said, wait a minute. Uncle Alfred was in four.
How long did it take to
So
do that?
he wasn't too far advanced. He's got everybody in there. Well, let's take that and send it up to Bethlehem.
There's Mike.
Oh, watch it.
Hey, Mary, come here.
What?
Come over here. What do you think of that?
I think it's great.
Yeah?
I didn't know what picture you had made up.
Ah.
Who made it?
Raphael Di Gregorio.
Yeah.
What do you think of it, Teresa?
Raphael da Vinci. It's interesting.
It's interesting. What do you think there, Vincent?
Is it good? It doesn't look that good because that doesn't look like Grandpa.
Well, that's when he was a younger man, though. It's always hard to get that.
I can't believe that.
What do you think, Dad?
It just threw me out of whack. I came over and I looked. I said, "Isn't that must be the military room?"
All right, we're gonna sign off till
I
the.
said, "Holy cow!"
Red light on.
Hey, how are you?
Okay, one Joseph,
Hey, Vincent.
Two Joseph.
two Joseph, three Joseph.
And three Joseph. Joe, do you have a question for the group?
I do. We're here celebrating Dad's birthday, and Dad was born back in just after the turn of the century, 1920. But I asked him, I said, Dad, when you were growing up, and I turned to Joseph, I said, tell Joseph, when he was Joseph's age, what did he remember about his birthday at that age? And he was about ready to talk about it, so now he's going to tell Joseph that.
What do you remember, Dad?
But it's very hard to.
It's kind of noisy. You got to get closer, you know.
Well, it's very difficult to remember precisely a birthday. I know that when I was that young, I had several brothers and sisters already when I got to the age when birthdays meant something, because there were 9 of us in the family, as you know. And I find it difficult even now to remember. We never had birthday parties as such, as the kids do today. I think that at the dinner table we have a cake or something like that to celebrate each person's birthday. And that was kind of fun because it's something we did not normally do.
John. John, Vincent.
I don't think we ever had a birthday party at a house where we invited other kids in. It just wasn't done. But I don't think we missed. I think we did not miss out on anything. In spite of that.
So you had no cakes and ice cream?
We had cake and ice cream, but we didn't have the kids come to our house. Our kids invite kids as they do today. Today,
They overdo it today, don't they?
They
have 2 birthday parties.
Yeah.
Or 3.
All right, look this way.
And who's this?
This is
Hello there, Joseph. How are you?
Ford.
Whose birthday is it today? What's his name?
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
But Joseph.
Okay, well that's about the best I can tell you as far as.
How many siblings did you have in your family?
There were 9 of us all.
So you had a lot of birthday parties.
Oh,
With 2 parents, you had 1 a month on average.
Slow it down.
I think we're kind of scattered all over the lot.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Mama, how are you? Would you like to say something on Dad's birthday? Is there any special message you'd like to tell us on this very joyous occasion?
When he reaches this age, he's had a lot of birthdays. And I'm sure this is happening because he's
I know where to do the keys.
we don't have the whole family. Most of the time we have the whole family.
Where is Vincent, Jeannie, and Peter tonight?
Listen, we talked to Nina. You couldn't have given them a good
Look at this. Holy Nina, hold on, time out. Look at this. Caesar salad. Why don't you share that with us?
That's good for her legs.
Hi, Teresa.
Yeah, that's good for your legs. You eat like that.
Hey, Mom. Will you tell everybody where Peter?
Go to your brain, too.
Will you tell everybody where Peter, Jeannie, and Vincent are tonight?
They are in, what's the name of that place? Alpine?
It's northern Florida. We'll get it in a minute. I'll think of it in a minute.
Alpine.
St. Amelia.
St. Amelia Island.
Amelia something. And they just love it down there.
Now, why are they there? What happened that caused them to be there?
Nina, you ought to know. You won a gift, didn't you?
Yeah.
You won some money or a gift.
It was a raffle we had at St. James Church.
Yeah.
And they were raffling 3 trips off. A full-blown trip for a family.
Your name out.
And I won won first prize?
Well, they're right? And Vincent loves it, and they all like it.
He's playing golf today?
Yes.
And what is Peter doing?
He's playing tennis and took a tennis lesson.
And what is Jeannie doing?
And they're going to take a golf. Vincent's going to take a golf lesson tomorrow. Oh, she had a massage and something else.
By the way,
Is this the bride?
hey John, say hello to Grandpa. Hey John.
Hi.
John. John.
Hello.
What happened here?
Boy, you're making the rounds here tonight, little fella. You don't have. You know where the next chair is? Down in the backyard. That's where the next one. Why are you acting up? Why are you doing all the wiggle? No, I just. No, you're not doing it. I'm not doing anything. You're making funny faces. What is that?
I made that up.
Let me just
It's mine.
John.
Where's father going to sit?
Is this something new?
Vincent, what do you got?
Francesca, let me see you.
Vincent, what do you have?
Francesca, do one of them.
Aren't you smart? How about Francesca? Who's this over here next to me?
Let me see you do one, Francesca.
Say hello to Grandpa. No, on the camera. Say hi, Grandpa. Happy birthday. There'll be plenty of other birthdays. I hope you live to be 100 years old.
Oh, that's it, Francesca.
Okay.
Good. You do one.
Oh, watch
All
this.
right.
Watch this even faster.
How are you? Would you like to say hello to Grandpa?
Good combination here.
So you rotated everybody.
Happy birthday.
John.
Teresa, say hello to Grandpa. Wish you were to be 200 years old. Elizabeth, say hello to Grandpa.
Oh, look who's coming. Look who's coming.
Hey.
Oh, well, he's
Hey.
Hey, Mary. How you doing? This is that tradition. Come on.
Hey.
Elizabeth.
What do you think?
That looks horrible on you.
You're the Godfather. Hey.
Daddy.
The family.
Daddy.
The family.
Oh, my God.
Daddy. I hope we can do on the...